Part 9 is now in session. Where we last left off, after Part 8, I showed you the jackal. So, let's go ahead and continue on from there. I don't have the other 3 Jackass movies yet. The third one, Forever, and Bad Grandpa. Do also want to get some of the DVDs of the TV show as well. I don't have the second one. Currently on the full screen side, their side's widescreen. Such an absolute classic. Love this movie to death. I don't have Jaws 2 yet, which I might get soon, as that is the only Jaws sequel that I like. Jaws 3 and Jaws the Revenge I'm not going to get because I really did not like those 2. I'm only sticking to the first 2 movies. I don't have these 3, which I might get soon, and the back of the center is blank, so no point in showing it. Great movie, but it needs a rewatch. Someone wrote the name Stone on the disc, but it's mine now. Do want to get some DVDs of the show as well. Here's a childhood favorite. It comes in a yellow case, which is pretty cool. I do have one compilation DVD of the TV show, which is Sea of Trouble, which I already showed that in the first part. Do want to get some more DVDs of the Jimmy Neutron TV show as well. I also have this on VHS, and it needs a rewatch. first movie from MTV Films. And I've seen it once before, and I remember liking it, but it needs a rewatch. And now the next three I'm going to show are the first three John Wick movies. And the main four John Wick films are perfect. All perfect. Still need to get John Wick Chapter 4 at some point, as that one is the best one in the franchise. Weakest one, but still love this one to death. And I did also see the spin-off movie Ballerina in theaters back in June of this year, and that was a great one. Not as good as the main four John Wick films, but still really liked it. Really like the slipcovers on these three DVDs. I don't have the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything a VeggieTales movie, which I do plan on getting that at some point. Back of this is blank, so it's kind of pointless to show it. Rest in peace, Paul Walker, my goat. Blockbuster sticker date is January 10th, 2010. I also have this movie on VHS, which is caseless. And this movie and the sequels need rewatches. I remember seeing Welcome to the Jungle in theaters, though. The Next Level, however, I didn't. But I've seen it once before and it needs a rewatch. To next level. All three of them need rewatches. This one's been on my watch list for quite some time. The back of this is blank, so not going to bother showing it. Now we're moving on to the first 5 Jurassic movies. This one is the main 3 Jurassic Park movies. I also have this movie on VHS. Love this one to death. Sequels, however, need rewatches. And same with the first 3 Jurassic World ones as well. I remember seeing this one in theaters, and this is actually the first movie I saw in theaters that was in 3D. I do also have Jurassic World Dominion on Blu-ray. Jurassic World Rebirth, however, I saw it in theaters when it first came out. Yeah, I think when it first came out. And yeah, that movie was just mid. Yeah, this one is Just Add Water. I originally had this one in a red box case, but I decided to put it in a regular DVD case. I still have the red box case that it came in, though. Haven't seen this in its entirety. Another movie I have on VHS. R.I.P. Brittany Murphy. And now we're moving on to the K category. Another movie I haven't seen in its entirety. This has all the Karate Kid movies except for the next Karate Kid. And Karate Kid Legends too, because this one was released before it even came out. Way before. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of multiple movies being on one disc. Well, if it's a single side. If it was double sided though, then I might have liked it a little better. I did see Karate Kid Legends in theaters back in May of... Yeah, I think it was May... No, it was June, I think, of last year. No, this year, excuse me. Jeez, I cannot speak today. And that was a pretty good movie. Yeah, apologies for the stuttering, but it is what it is. The back of this is blank, so not gonna bother showing it. I already showed these 3, and I do have the first Jurassic Park on VHS, like I said. This is the only Kim Possible DVD that I have. Doing to get the others soon. Along with both of the TV movies, A Stitch in Time and So the Drama. And this show is peak and also part of my childhood. Still need to see this. Oh. I am now missing Smokin' Aces, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, Brokeback Mountain, and Land of the Dead. Saw this once before, but needs a rewatch. Blockbuster Day is August 13, 2002. Yeah, I don't know why this is in here, but whatever. Now, the last 2 in the K category before I get to the L category are the first 2 Kung Fu Panda movies. And this is a perfect movie. I do also have the bonus DVD for this one, Secret of the Furious 5. This one and the third one need rewatches. I also have the 4th one on 4K, which that's a good 4th installment. And the 3rd one I still need to get. Yeah, now we're on to the L category. Peak movie. I also have this movie on Blu-ray as well. I do also have the first one on VHS. Might need to find a new copy of this one. I got it sealed, but for some reason this DVD, I think, is disc rot. Yeah, this one's disc rot. Classic one, and I'm sure I've said this once before, and I'll say it again. This did not need to be a franchise. The amount of sequels that this one has, though. Outrageous. Also have this movie on VHS. And this is a fun movie. Still haven't played any of the Tomb Raider video games though, but I do want to get around to them. Not as good as the first one, but I still liked it. This one's a placeholder until I get a new copy. Yeah, this one is insanely scratched up on both sides. I have all of these except for Hidalgo, Unbreakable, Lost Season 3, Con Air, and The Rock. Wait, was that right? Yeah. This is a French movie with English subtitles. Comes in a gold case, which is pretty cool. One of my all-time favorites. Highly recommend this to anybody who hasn't seen it yet. There's no crying in baseball. Only saw bits and pieces of this one. This and the next one do come in a pink case, which is nice. Yeah, this and the first one need full-length watches in their entireties. Another rental exclusive DVD, and the Blockbuster date is February 15th, 2011. I also have the Mask of Zorro on DVD, which I'm going to be showing that in the next part. I already showed A Knight's Tale, and I have The Mask of Zorro, which I already mentioned, and The Princess Bride and Bewitched on DVD. And now the last 5 I'm going to show are Lego stuff. Saw this in theaters, and I really liked it. Pretty much all 4 of the theatrical Lego movies, mainly the ones from Warner Brothers, I saw in theaters. Now, this is a really, really amazing movie. This movie's peak. This one needs a rewatch. I don't have the Lego Ninjago movie yet. And I do also have I do have the other theatrical Lego movie, Piece by Piece, on Blu-ray. Which that movie was actually from Focus Features instead of Warner Brothers. And now here's the last DVD for this collection part, and then I'll stop here. I will see you guys in part 10.